Stop fearing the future. Every year as we grow older, many of us begin to look at our birthdays with dread. The same can be true of the end of the year, when everybody is celebrating a new beginning. A lot of us have a tendency to feel negatively about these hallmarks of our lives, because we feel as though we are aging and we are losing something rather than gaining it. If we are willing and able to understand that the future isn't a bad thing, it can change everything. This can be very difficult though, especially if you have experienced a lot of negative experiences in the past. You have become conditioned to believe that negativity is an unavoidable part of life, and that no matter how difficult things are now or have been in the past, it is possible for them to get even worse. This can cause us to begin to suffer from an extreme anxiety about the future, especially when it comes to achieving goals. If you have become comfortable identifying yourself as a failure, this can be especially true. When you think you are only good for messing things up, then of course you will have a hard time looking forward and believing that there will be anything of worth for you to find there. Sure, you may have a small light of optimism when you look ahead, knowing that one day you will definitely achieve something special. But when you stop and take a look at the rest of your life, sometimes what you may find is that you have not changed from the time when you began to repeat this cycle. All of us want to have the hope that we will make things better and that we will truly achieve something special. All of us have the potential to make those dreams a reality. However, we have to stop fearing the future and actually begin in the present to make plans that are changing us every day, little by little, so that we are truly able to succeed. A wise person once said that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. So, if you are afraid to look to the future and to try and see the positive opportunities awaiting you there, consider what you have done in the past and the patterns that you have followed. What got in your way before? What was it that truly stopped you from continuing onward and doing something special? A lot of the time, the only answer that is truly clear-cut and defined is ourselves. We get in our own way. We overwhelm ourselves with fear and negativity and become immobilized rather than energized to move forward. It can be so difficult to succeed when we are typical humans with typical emotional lives. Emotions can be such an overwhelming and inhibiting thing, and yet it is a necessary part of life for us to have. It is not a bad thing to feel. It is actually much worse to try to deny that you have feelings at all, because then they turn into unconscious difficulties and challenges that make success that much harder to accomplish. That is why it is so important for us to begin to process our emotional lives and take the time out of our day to meditate and think about the way that we have been affected by events throughout our day. We need to be able to be in total control of ourselves, emotionally and physically. Exercise can help here too. It can give you the confidence boost that you need to really believe that you are capable of accomplishing something special. You are able to make small, gradual changes that ultimately result in something powerful. When we are able to take these small steps toward empowering ourselves in our lives, it can be that much easier to stop fearing the future. We have to understand how much power we have in the here and now. When we start to make progress toward accomplishing little goals that make us feel good about ourselves and make us truly understand that there is a payoff to hard work, even if it is difficult to see at the time, then we will have a much clearer image of what it is that we want our future to look like, and we are going to get there. It is important to have a relationship between yourself and your power. You do have the power to make changes in your life, and you do have the power to change the way that the future is shaping up for you. If you understand this and allow it to really resonate in your mind, then you are going to have a great deal more confidence. Taking those small steps to improve your vision of the future is important. You need to allow yourself to become excited for new opportunities that will arise. You need to stay on the alert and always looking for these things rather than letting them slip by you. The future is huge, and it is full of so many great opportunities. The variables to our destiny are limitless, but we have to be willing to take the first step toward achieving the goals that will get us there. Creating a vision board can be an extremely helpful way for you to begin to embrace the future. If you look at the things that you want to accomplish and the small ways that you can begin now that will carry you forward into your future and help you to achieve whatever goal you have in mind, then you are going to have a greater chance of success. Don't let the future get you down. All of us are doing our best, And all of us have the opportunity to embrace our future and turn it into an opportunity rather than a burden. Begin taking the steps to do so today. You will be glad that you did.